Hi everyone, this is Lensman Oz. Welcome to episode 9 of my Let's Play series of the Pickle Pack Magical 2. It's been pretty busy in between episodes here. I've made a lot of progress on the Thorncraft Tower, so I thought I would give you a bit of a look. Still a work in progress, of course, but I think it's starting to take shape. I plan on probably going up a little bit more and then coming back out for an area at the top for I'm thinking I'm going to do infusion up the top and leave the very no ceiling in it, so to speak, so it's open to the sky. For the comment about have I finished my stairs yet, here you are. I finally finished them. So yeah, I know I was pretty slack missing these bits and pieces. I also put material into those carpenter slopes here to make them, well, the marble might work well there. Right, I've got a few quests to hand in. As I said, I've been pretty busy between episodes. I'm loving this sash. It definitely helps me get around a lot quicker. I reconfigured the farms. It now still pushes into the chest, but pulls out of the chest. The pipe goes along to the planter and then comes back this way and goes back up to this drawer controller. Same as what I have in the wall over there. And any item from the farm goes into the drawer controller. It's sorted into the barrels. Gee, that's noisy. Sorted into the barrels, and then you can see the duct at the back of the oak wood barrel drawer, I should say. It works exactly the same as it was. You know, you can see it's just lit up to burn some more charcoal, and then it connected back up to the pipe that runs over here. Same deal with the Magical Crops farm. Let's have a look here. If we remember rightly, we had these seed quests to do. I have made the 4 earth seeds. I'm just waiting to get the 100 earth essence, which I don't believe I'm at yet. No, I'm at 79, getting closer. I made the 4 rubber seeds, and again, waiting for the 100. Same with the fire seeds, and the water seeds, and the dye seeds. So all the seeds are made, we're just waiting for it to get up to the 100. You can see here the Technicolor essence at 64, air and earth 55, 79 respectively, and then in water and rubber, water's at 83, rubber's at 23. I have made some nether seeds, but that'll be for another quest later on. Now I knocked off that last zombie pigman that we needed to get, so that gives me an emerald, block of gold, and some rotten flesh. So I'll claim that. And I'll just turn it into ingots. I'll be back in my sorting area. Emeralds in there as well. I have too much junk in this chest. Right, what else did we do? I found some cobalt in the nether. And I believe I pulverized it, then smelted it. Instead of using the smeltery here, it still gives you 2. And that's here. Cobalt. Manulin. Everyone says it different. So cobalt. Get some nuggets. Mana, that's what I call it. My kids get up me all the time for calling it that. And we get tool rod, obsidian binding. May use that to upgrade tools a little bit later. Let's see, that was all on this page. So we're almost finished the basic one, apart from Twilight Forest and Finding Blazes. I've got 3 in this here. Now let's just get rid of some of this stuff. Alright. Now I have made up in the Thorncraft area. Let's head on up here. Alright. In the chest here are all the materials required for making the infusion setup, which was what this one was. This was craft the runic matrix. Now the runic matrix is in where? Down here. So to make the runic matrix, it's 4 arcane stone block, ender pearl, the shards, and then it wanted the pedestals, and that's how you construct it. So the 2 quests, one was the runic matrix and you get the stone bricks, and the other was to make 8 pedestals. We get some candles. Now the goggles revealing here I had already made. If you remember from the previous episode, I'd made a set and put it in my Mana Steel helmet. So that just gives us some shards. Shut the door. Now I haven't put a controller up here, and I may end up putting one in because it just makes things a lot easier. I'll just drop these in here for now. Now let's just sleep. I had a bit of fun with this room, as you can see. I believe it's turned out quite nicely, and I think it's going to stand out well. I was over at a node over there, I think it was, and you can see the tower rising up over everything, and I think it's going to be a nice focal point. You can see here for the windows I've used strips, and then just glass panes in here, the forged microblocks panes. So you can, there's 2 panes in each block. It's not actually just a block of glass. These are chisel arcane stone with a little moon shape. Now what I've done here is I've left, I guess, a chimney for whenever you have a spill of taint and it floats up. I was just having a bit of an issue with that last little bit there, trying to make it look nice and still have it float out. I'm not sure whether it's working yet. I'll test it again soon. The other thing I did was make these arcane levitators, which quite a simple recipe: 4 planks, earth and air shard, 2 iron, and then nitor. And if you remember, nitor, glowstone, and I use 3 bits of coal and 6 torches. Sorry, 3 bits of coal, 6 torches, and you get 2. So when you turn these on, we'll be able to float up to a platform I'll put up here somewhere, and then you hold sneak shift key to go down. So I'll probably build that platform and then maybe have a set of steps up the side and put the infusion up the top. Let's see here. Now I have made this sword. I haven't detected that I've made the sword, but I have made it. Run on over here. I've made the altar into a tier 2 altar by putting 6 of the blood runes, and then the augmented capacity one we got as a reward, and the self-sacrifice one we got as a reward, and turned it into a tier 2 altar. Now here's the dagger of sacrifice. and we get conveyor belts. Now, if you read through this bit here, it does recommend, and I've seen it in plenty of other YouTubers' videos, recommend putting a mob spawner above the block here. So I probably will do that, I'll use the conveyor belt, the reward, to be in that mob spawner, and we'll just funnel the mobs down to about here, where you can just stand above and kill them and collect their life essence. Grab a bite to eat. So that's all I've done with blood magic in between here. I have started aiming towards doing these other Thorncraft tasks here, but I require the knowledge first. What am I doing? Right, integrating technology. I have made an endothermic pump. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use it yet. Obviously, I still need blaze rods before I can make a ender tank or an ender chest. So I have crafted the endothermic pump though. It is fairly simple. I have ender pearl and blaze rod, water, lava, iron pickaxe, and then these ender infused obsidian, which all those ender pearls that I was getting from those Thorncraft bags, I've got 3 left. They just have to keep using them every time I turn around. I'm having to make something else that requires one. So that gets us a hardened portable tank. I mean, worst case, we can take it to the nether, put a tank on top of it with an engine of some description. Alright, that unlocks the ender quarry, which I do want to do, but it requires, let's see, is it here? Nope. Ender quarry requires 2 of those pumps, a diamond etched computational matrix, which is diamonds and burnt quartz. I'm a little low on quartz at the moment because of those zombie pigmen. And it also requires these ender cores, which is magical wood, and that's a pain. I've got to get an enchanting table set up. One of the quests is auto enchanting over here. Mine Factory Reloaded automatic enchanter. So we will get to making these other bits and pieces at a later episode. I do have over here set up the leadstone flux capacitor. Redstone, lead, copper, sulfur. Make that little thing up and submit him. We get a full one in return and some flux stocks. Throw that in there. Right. Hardened energy cell. Fairly simple. Leadstone energy cell. 4 invar. Hardened energy cell. Okay, it also wants me to create a hardened flux capacitor. So let's see how to make one of them. Two invar, tin, 3 redstone. Two invar, tin, 3 redstone. Like so. And they give them back full. It was very nice. Right, what else can we do here? battery recharger, the energetic infuser. Now I've grabbed all the materials I require to make these, and just looking at this, I grabbed the materials for pretty much these 5 machines. They're all in here. I think I have everything. So the first one it wants. Oh, I need these 2 as well. So they're just leadstone energy cell frames. They're required for this as well. So, energetic infuser. Let's go to thermal expansion. If you don't know how to do this, it's just hold down shift while you click the name and it will only show that mod. So we are looking for this bad boy. So 2 copper gears, redstone reception coil, 2 redstone transmission coils, a machine frame, and leadstone energy cell frame. Right. Power in, power out. Voila. I don't really need either. So, induction smelter. Where is it? I can never find these, they're all very similar. There it is. Bucket. Couple of invar gears, reception coil, machine frame. Induction smelter. The crafter mob. Cyclic assembler. Is this one? And we get a schematic. I might use something like this to automatically convert the magical crops essences. I was looking for an automatic way of doing things earlier, and this might be the way of doing it. I'll make a couple of them. What's next? Magma Crucible. I'll just put these machines in here for the moment, so we've still got room. And the rewards we got. Alright. Quickly sleep through the night. Nothing like a creeper coming up to the door while you're working. Let's see. After Magma Crucible. That's the other energy cell frame. 2 nether brick, 2 invar, coil, and machine frame. Magma Crucible. And while we're at it, let's make the fluid transposer. 2 copper gears, reception coil, glass, bucket, like so. Alright. 4 ender pearls. Electron blend. Let's see. I don't really have a use for either yet. Now, next quest, craft an electrum gear. Let's see if we can do that. Do I have any electrum? I have 2. Oh, that's where these machines come in handy. Don't really have anywhere to put them at the moment though. Going to cover up, just for the moment, cover up the mining shaft. Let's see. What am I doing? I need what's electrum? Gold and silver. One gold, 1 silver, 2 electrum. Right. just make another lot. It's fairly quick. And that way I don't take the last one out of here, lose its spot. We wanted an electrum gear. That's not how you make it. What do we need for an electrum gear? Ah, iron gear, 4 thormium, 4 electrum. That's easy enough. Iron gear, 4 electrum. Got 4 down here. There we go. And another question. Get 6 electrum. It's a reward. And we can cook up the electrum blend as well. What else do we have here? Secondary reception core. Augment. 4 bronze. Redstone reception core. 2 redstone. That shouldn't be too hard. 4 bronze. Gold. So we got reception core. That again. Oops. Alright. There we go. Secondary reception core, which speeds the machine up, doubles the energy usage. And as a reward, we got secondary sieve, which gives a plus 11% secondary chance. So that would be for something like a pulverizer, where you get the chance to get another item. Be a good little bonus for there. Right. Working our way through. So I'll need to set up an area for those 2 machines that I just put away there, the fluid transposer and magma crucible. I'll need to plonk them down somewhere. And I'm thinking this, I may end up moving this chest here, and I'll extend along that line and maybe up. I sort of have this area here, or I'm also considering perhaps building a factory out here for the machinery. I'm not sure whether that's going to be a smart move or not, considering there's not a lot of automation, there's not a lot of tech mods in this pack. It's obviously it's a magical pack, but there's a little bit of tech. This house might be just big enough for that. Yeah, that'll be a between episodes task, I believe. Let's finish putting these bits and pieces away. Now, you may have noticed the Mistcraft book here. I did, not that there's I haven't seen a quest for Mistcraft in any of the sections here, but I'm a big believer of when you start quarrying an area, you don't quarry the overworld. I always will make a generic age, whether it's through Mistcraft or through RF Tools is the other one. I will always make a basic standard world to quarry. So I did get all these set up. So your Mistcraft stuff, fairly simple, fairly straightforward. Ink mix is just some stone, glass bottle and some wood. The bookbinder, some iron and some wood, and the writing desk, some wood, glass bottle, feather. So that's these 3 items. To get your linking pages, you need to make ink for your table here, so which is water bottle, 2 ink sacs or black dye, and then you put it in here with some paper and you pull out a link panel, which let's just see. There's no graphic for it. So you pull out a link panel, and to make an unlinked book is just link panel and a piece of leather, and then you can shift click on a spot. So the other end of this book, which let's just duck over there now, it's a flat world. Don't know why I'm getting the achievement now. I've been here. You see, I sheared some sheep while I was here. It's a flat world, which is great. I've got a good random world here. As I said, there was no editing the book or anything. I just threw in a page and hoped for the best, and ended up with a pretty good world for quarrying. So once I do get that ender quarry built and the ability to make an ender chest, or even just I can put a storage area here, but I will quarry this world and leave the overworld intact. Stuck back through. The world gave me a sunflower. Oh, that's right, put my machine up there. I will have to move that. Alright. Now, I don't think there's much else I've got left to do for this episode. I'm up for ideas for tidying the area up a bit more. I'm thinking I'll do an edge on this path maybe. I put fences across the nether portal so that the zombie pigmen don't come out. Just before we finish up the episode, I will show you what I planned for the next episode. Oops. And that's this book. I did a lot of hunting around in the nether, and I found a fortress. And just out there is a blaze spawner. So that will be the next episode. I will go hunting blazes, I think. You guys can come along and watch me die a lot. That is the plan. Well, I guess dying's not the plan, but I'm sure it's going to happen. I still only have basically the equivalent of iron armor. But that being said, I need nether wart and I need blaze rods to continue through a lot of these quests. Actually, these couple of Britannia quests require nether wart, I think, for the materials in it. For the runes, requires nether wart, and I think both of them require the fire rune, and so does this terrasteel, the terrestrial plate. It requires it as well. So that's going to be the fun bit for the next episode. So I might call it an episode here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it wasn't too boring, too quick, and I hope to see you all at the next one. Thanks very much. As I've said before, if you liked the episode, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.